pig in a blanket is not a sausage and a pancake.
Yeah, it is.
Pig in a blanket is a hot dog party food with a hot dog wrapped in a mini hot dog wrapped in a croissant. That's a pig in a blanket.
Oh, I've never called those pigs in a blanket. I've called those just hot dogs with croissants. Or croissant dog.
You're Mandela affecting me right now.
Welcome back to another episode of Just One Fern. Luke's and I here to do a whole lot of talking about a whole lot of nothing. Before you go real quick, actually, did someone break this couch?
Why?
Because this side is lower now. I think when we came back, this couch was broken. Somebody, one of the two, broke this couch.
They wouldn't tell us.
Yeah, someone broke this couch.
But it's not ours anyway.
True, it's not
We're
ours.
almost done with it.
That's true.
We have another month with it. You know what? Bygones be bygones.
I just wanted to know
Honestly.
if someone broke it.
I have no idea.
That'd be, I want to know.
You would know. You've experienced a broken couch.
I've experienced broken couch, so I know what a broken couch feels like, and this is something's wrong. There's less support. Anyway, Lucas is mad.
I'm like beta mad.
What does that mean?
I'm not like raging. I'm like,
you're not an alpha.
Yeah, exactly.
Is that what you're saying?
I'm storming in the background. I'm brooding.
You were storming the beach next to Normandy?
Yeah, I was there for vacation.
Right.
Hitting those rocking those shitty stormies. What are they called?
About?
What are those drinks? Bright and stormy, dark and stormy.
Dark and stormies. Oh, I love a dark and stormy.
Yes, he does. Mail him a dark and stormy. Anyway,
Mail me
his address is 555 Bleecker
in an
Street.
open glass, please.
Yeah, it'll make it.
Yeah,
just right fragile.
Yes, please.
Yeah, I'm mad.
What
I'm
happened?
mad. So as you know, I moved this podcast back to do.
Oh, to go to an apartment.
To go to an
To
apartment.
look at apartments.
Yeah, there's an open house. How long do you think an open house lasts?
Oh boy, like 10 minutes maybe.
Open house or showing?
Oh, this is open house, not a
Open
show.
house.
Open house. Open house, I would say like 2 hours maybe.
Right, about 2 hours.
I'd say maybe 2. Yeah, 2 hours is probably a decent time.
So he's like, yeah, it starts about 6:30. If you want to come through, we're showing a bunch of different apartments. I'm like, okay, great,
perfect.
I'll be there. I can get I can be there about 7:20.
Okay,
I get out of work at 7. I show up. I'm running.
Mm-hmm.
I get there. He stopped responding to my emails hours ago. He said, show up. And I'm like, I'm going to get there this time. Is that okay? No response. Blah, blah, blah. I was like, whatever. I'm just going to show up.
Yeah.
I show up. I say, hey, I'm outside. Can you let me in for the showing? It's like, yeah, it ended at 7.
Oh, no.
Like, your open house ended? Yeah. He's like, yeah, there's apartment rules. I'm like, okay. All right. So standing out front, and this guy comes up. He's like, you trying to get in? I'm like, yeah, I guess so. And he's like, buzzer system's broken. I'm like, well, glad I came.
Yeah.
Glad I came. But he just opened it right up. You can walk right into the building.
Oh, wow.
Immediately hit with the smell of 5 million cats and their piss.
Cat piss.
I went to the 7th floor to see if you could escape the cat piss. You could not. And there's newspapers everywhere. It was like
for the
dark.
cats to pee on.
Yeah, for the cats to pee on. It was like a liminal
that's
space.
Kind of nice. You were kind of in a cat hotel.
And if I was a cat, easy, sold.
Easy.
By the way, this was the most expensive apartment I was going to look at, and this is by far the shittiest place I've seen so far.
Wow.
I've only seen one place so far.
And the shittiest place I've seen by far. This is the only place I've seen. Okay.
This was one of the hallways. Doesn't that look just scary?
It looks like a dorm. A scary basement dorm.
Yeah, it felt more like the...
Is this like in a building?
Yes, it's a 7th-floor apartment building.
Oh, interesting.
Which was scary. It was right next to the library, so I was like, whoa.
I've only heard
maybe I
bad
get into the
things
library.
about like apartment buildings that look like that.
Yeah.
Listen, that looks exactly like the apartment building in the Dahmer show.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Exactly.
So
I was 90% sure because I called up the elevator.
It's probably going to be a death for you, so don't go there.
I thought I was going to die when I was there. When the elevator came up and the open, I'm like, okay, well, he's going to kill me.
Yes.
And my brain was like, who? I'm like, there must be a man in there with a knife. There wasn't. I made my way to the roof.
Oh, nice.
Which is kind of cool.
That's cool.
Left my shoe in the door. I had this horrible intrusive thought of just seeing a hand grab the shoe, and that's it.
You stuck up there forever.
And I'm stuck up there.
Your phone was dead?
My phone was on like 5% battery. And I was like thinking, like, what could I text them quickly to like let them know where I am and maybe they'd come save me. And I was like, could I text you the address, roof, help. Would you come find me?
Yeah, I would.
You think you would?
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
then
even if you just texted me like help SOS, I would like be like, what are you talking about? But then I would like, if I didn't hear from you again, I'd be like, all right, something's wrong. I gotta go.
But I didn't tell anyone where I was going.
If you said like sent the address and then help, I would come to the address.
Good. That's good to know.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if like I have a bit of a tomfoolery kind of vibe. Like, that's funny.
Yeah. I would need you to tell me though, like you could say address, help, bring knife. Or
well, then you'd question it for sure. There's no way you're bringing a knife.
Which knife do I bring?
Bring gun.
Bring. What?
Now I need to get a gun.
Are you in an underground poker ring? Where are you?
Basement.
Yeah.
Bring deck of cards and gun.
That's wild that you went up to the roof. So you just like someone just random let you in and you just kind of walked around.
They didn't have to let me in. I could just open the door.
Oh, okay.
Which was
That's
a shocking revelation.
And that's actually huge to know that the door doesn't work.
Well, I'm definitely not moving there. You know? I'm definitely not moving.
Yeah,
there.
right.
So
That's
that
funny.
was good to find out. It was just me and myself. Then I went to the library, printed off some documents.
Yeah. Well, you're just printing documents. What documents are you working with nowadays?
Oh,
what documents require your signature?
PDFs, Excel files.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
TXTs,
What you're signing? Are these things you're signing, or just for like
JPEGs?
Are you like pitching something to someone? Is this a business meeting, perhaps?
Yeah, it's for business needs.
What are the needs of the business? What business?
It's to elevate creative inflow.
Oh, to heighten your awareness of creative intake.
Exactly.
Okay, so you're talking about the flow of the integral creators market that is pushing against the barrier of an unwanting society.
Correct. As long as our SLA stays above 80 to 90%, and we keep our negative customer impact at an all-time low, continuously through all 4 quarters, I think we're going to have a really great year.
That's good. Bad news, I've been shorting your stock.
Wow. Well,
just a little bit.
That's tough to hear.
Just a little bit. I'm so tall that I like to short stock.
Okay, so
why do you? Yeah, what?
I did those. Well, they're just like regular like bank documents and stuff for apartments. So if I'm at like a showing, you'd be like, here, I'm taking it. I'm applying.
Really?
I'm applying right now.
That's nice. That's actually smart because
Cassie's
they
idea.
want you to apply that minute.
Yeah, they do.
They want you to sign something the minute you walk into that place.
And I will.
I actually went to an apartment the other day to look at. Part of the floor was missing. It was like,
yeah, we're gonna fix that.
No, I didn't even ask. I didn't even bring it up. I just walked out.
You just went.
Yep. It was all right. No. And then he texted me later and he's like, "What'd you think?" And I was like, "Not interested." Sorry, buddy.
I would have been like, floor bad.
Yes. Like, I couldn't believe that. It's crazy how much the pictures deceive you.
Oh, yes.
The apartment does not, if you're in New York, the apartment does not look like the pictures on anything. Anything they send you, it doesn't look like that.
Don't trust it. Don't trust. There was one apartment that looked pretty nice that I was looking at.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, I'm looking to do like maybe this weekend I could do a viewing. And he's like, yeah, well, we just got an offer for $2,500. I'm like, really? Just got put up? And he's like, yeah. Would you like to up the offer? And I said, this is exactly what I said back. Not in an apartment I haven't seen yet. Do you have anything else?
Yeah. It's crazy, dude. It blows my mind. They keep trying to send me actual videos of them walking through it, and they're like, well, this should be enough. No, it's not. I need to know what it looks, smells like, tastes like, feels like,
emotes like, vibes like.
Yeah.
No, and they're crazy videos.
Sounds like, yeah.
You get whiplash watching those videos because they're just trying to skip over like
they're skipping over the bad
unimportant
shit.
part. Yeah. They're just trying to highlight
like
stuff.
I need to see the baseboard of every room. I need to make sure that nothing is getting under there.
And it will. These people are cretins, and they will stop at nothing to sell you the worst place they've ever seen.
Yes.
And they're so excited about it.
And they don't want to do a single thing to upkeep it.
No. They are not interested in satisfying you in any way.
Oh, no.
So I come back.
Mm-hmm.
My phone's dead. I'm like, okay, I know where I am.
Yeah.
I know where the L is. I can get back home. I get on the L, and we get to Jefferson, but we keep going.
I was skipping stops.
And then we get to DeKalb, and we keep going.
No.
And me and this guy keep looking at each other like, what the fuck is going on? And I said, did we just skip that stop? He's like, yeah, we did. But yeah, we just skipped that stop. And he gets all pissed off. He's like, he talks to some other guy. Did you see that shit? They didn't even say anything on the. And he goes up to the door. He starts knocking.
No.
And the guy comes out and he's like, what? He's like, what? Me? I asked everybody on here. He asked just me and the other guy. Everybody on here. We don't know what's going on. We're just skipping stops now? Or are we stopping? Where were we stopping? He's like, well, I announced it. He's like, no, you didn't. We didn't hear shit. And then it was me and the other guy kind of standing behind him like, yeah, we're with him. And this guy's huge. He's like 7 foot.
Yeah.
He's a very intimidating looking guy. And I was like, yep, he's been speaking the truth. I'm with him. This is my beta
You're the
rage.
weasel sidekick. That's
Yeah.
And they're like, this guy's back. He's like, yeah, get him, Artie. That's exactly who you are.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah. Give him the left. Give him the left. That was me.
Pound him, Frankie.
And then he's like, well, we'll do the next stop. He's like, oh, okay.
Back
like,
down
right.
quick.
So then we stop at Moidle.
Mm-hmm.
And then I get off. And then the next train to come back comes. And I'm like, well, I got to ask. So I run up and I use the energy of that guy. I'm like, hey, we stopping at Jefferson? The guy's like, yeah. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. And the people behind me are like, okay. So then I had my own people behind you. People behind me. Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's the circle of life. And I got back.
It is the circle of life. You're right. That's brilliant. I can't believe that the amount of people that basically treat apartment hunting, or like the landlords mainly, they're just, the apartments are their prostitutes and they're the pimps. They're like, she's got all her parts. She's good. She's been around the block, but she's good. She's sturdy. You want an hour with her? I'll give it to you for this price. Don't look under the hood.
She'll get the job done.
Yeah, they're just.
You need to cry. You can cry in this.
They're like, listen. Sometimes we have our top sellers. We got our bottom of the barrel. We got to get them all working. Okay, we got to sell them all out.
Would you like to make a bid with that man over there, who somehow is a lot of money and is here? Why is he here? I don't know.
Not sure, but you could make a deal with him. Go ahead.
Maybe you guys could go together.
That's exactly what it is. Oh, did you see the prostitution ring that's actually happening in Brooklyn?
Yeah, no, where would they do that? where would they do such an awful thing?
No, I saw this video on Twitter that they're like really like cracking down on it, but there's like people, if you walk down, I believe it's down the A train. Like if you walk like from Broadway Junction towards downtown Brooklyn, like Barclays.
Yep.
Yeah. So if you walk down that underneath the tracks. So the tracks that are above the ground, if you walk like underneath that, there's women asking you to come into like a massage parlor, or like come get a massage, or like but it's actually like sex trafficking.
Wow.
Yeah. And so they've already like busted a few places, and
that's crazy.
It's wild. Yeah. Absolutely insane.
Have you been yet?
No, I've never been. Haven't walked by. I'm gonna avoid that space. I'm already getting, screwed over by pimps and prostitutes on this apartment hunt. So
yeah,
I don't need that.
I can't get fucked from both directions. It's not a threesome I'm looking to have, dude. That's a devil's
that ain't for me. It's the devil and the devil on each side. Yeah.
Jesus.
It's like that episode of Zack and Cody where they fuck a prostitute.
I must have missed that one.
Yeah, it was a big one. Yeah, her name was Goldie.
Well, there.
Mm-hmm.
Is it the name of that chimp in that one episode?
No, it's.
Oh, thank God.
No, I don't think so.
Thank God, because that would be bad.
No.
Now at E7 Central, the twins get mixed up with Goldie.
Oh yeah. Oh no, but it might have been that episode of Wizards of Waverly Place where Justin is a pimp.
That does happen, doesn't it?
Yeah,
but they don't say it's sex.
Yeah,
he like gets all like,
I don't know. Yeah, I just remember he ends up like
they call
accidentally like paralyzing someone for life.
Wow. What?
Yeah.
Really?
Terrible episode.
Terrible episode. No way.
None of these are true, Lucas.
Okay.
I've been.
Well, I
thought of an idea that if we were ever interviewed, I would I would do that bit.
Oh, that's great. That's a great bit.
You know, that one episode of Zack and Cody where, you know, they get kidnapped and then they have to murder their way out of this house.
using Home Alone style hijinks.
Yes, you've seen them. You've seen. And I just like whatever we're talking about. Like, well, you know, it's like that episode
where they accidentally kill a dyslexic man.
Yeah. Yes.
Like, why did you have to? How is that relevant to the story?
It's like that episode of Hannah Montana where she wakes up with a lisp. You seen that one? Yeah. That's exactly what happened to us.
It's like that episode of Full House where Joey gets his entire body waxed and has to get his skin replaced, and the baby has to donate like her stem cells.
Oh God!
And they find out she's gonna have Parkinson's at 40.
That's all. God. Yeah. Yes. Exactly.
Because of the gene therapy.
Like, you don't remember that episode?
You know, that was
horrible. A very, very prominent episode when that show was out and about.
Yeah, it was a Full Hospital episode. Tell you what.
A Full Hospital. If I said the word corn dog to you, would you consider that a fancy food?
You can't. What's going on? What's going on here?
Would you consider a corn dog a fancy food?
Of course not.
Okay,
of course
right,
not.
Okay.
No.
Okay. All right. What about the breakfast version of pig in a blanket?
That's breakfast?
Yeah, it's sausage and a pancake versus hot dog and a cornbread dip.
Whoa, pig in a blanket is not a sausage and a pancake.
Yeah, it is.
Pig in a blanket is a hot dog party food with a hot dog wrapped in a mini hot dog wrapped in a croissant. That's a pig in a blanket.
Oh, I've never called those pigs in a blanket. I've called those just hot dogs with croissants. Or croissant dog.
You're Mandela affecting me right now because I've called.
No,
I've said
a pig in a blanket.
I've seen you make them, and I'm like, oh, you're making pigs in a blanket.
No, because we'd have pigs in a blanket. Growing up in school, they'd make breakfast with pigs in a blanket, and then there's also a
pigs and a blanket.
There is a West Coast breakfast chain diner that is called Pig in a Blanket, and they sell pig in a blankets, which is sausage wrapped in pancakes.
I'm sorry, no, we have to look this up right now.
Go ahead. I want you to look it up because I don't want to. I want you to look it up so that you can yourself make the decision.
I swear to God, I will. If I'm wrong, the most likely explanation is I hit my head and I woke up in a different universe. Okay. That is the most likely. That is the most probable scenario.
Wait, are you saying that I'm incorrect about the West Coast chain?
That's probably true.
Or are you talking about the definition of pig in a blanket?
I'm talking about the definition of pig in a blanket.
I think it is breakfast sausage wrapped in a pancake, but go ahead.
Okay.
What if it's both and then we like have to make up?
Okay. Well, I already feel better. Because the first picture to pop up is what I'm talking about, I think.
He thinks.
It's hard to tell. It's very small. Yes.
Yep. Okay. Now look up. Interesting. I've never called those pigs in a blanket. I've always thought of when someone says pig in a blanket, I think immediately sausage wrapped in a pancake.
What?
Yeah.
Your Syracuse mind has got to go.
Did you ever have breakfast at school?
Get out of here.
Did you ever have breakfast at school? No, and it's the West Coast. Look up pigs in a blanket from the West Coast. I think it's pig in a blanket is the technical term of the West Coast chain.
Pig in a blanket.
Yes. Breakfast pigs, chain plural. In mainly like Seattle, Oregon area.
Seattle, Oregon. Okay, hold on. It was coming up.
It's got to be there. Unless they went out of business, which would be
maybe that's the name of the restaurant is Pig in a Blanket.
Let's see.
Because I can't find it.
Pig in a Blanket. West Coast
restaurant. Brooklyn Piggies. Oh, I see pig and pancake.
Oh, that's it. That's it.
Come on.
That's it. Pig and pancake.
Come on.
That's it. Pig and pancake.
So pig and pancake. Okay. All right.
Yes, pig and pancake. Yeah, this shit's delicious.
So we had an
bro.
argument over a.
This is delicious. But no, I always called them pig in a blanket when I was like I always think of the sausage version. When like we would have like hot dogs and crescent rolls, we would just say tonight we're having hot dogs and crescent rolls.
What?
We wouldn't say we're having pigs in a blanket.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Elizabeth, you need your next batch of children. I think you should teach them the correct way of how to say that. Because this you fucked up.
So, one thing you'll never be able to convince my mother of is that she's wrong. So good luck, brother. I still think I'm not wrong.
Okay, that's fair.
I don't think you're wrong, but I don't think I'm wrong either. I think
I
they're
think we
both
both can be right.
pigs.
Yeah.
And a different kind of blanket. Sometimes you want a wool blanket, and sometimes you want
fleece.
But yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay. Well done. Yeah. No, I can agree to that.
Are they fancy food?
No.
Okay.
Wait, which kind? Because I don't think
either one, because this has to do with both of them.
No, that will never be a fancy food.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay. What if I told you?
No. See, I knew there's something up. I knew there was something going on.
The Wellington family.
Shut the fuck up. Get out of here.
No. Fancy food.
Come on.
So the corn dog.
Shut up.
Look at pigs in a blanket and corn dogs. Shockingly different, which is very interesting. So this is the Wellington family.
Kill you.
This is as you know, beef Wellington is a very fancy dish, right? Gordon Ramsay, like you just mentioned, probably in The Bear. I don't know. I haven't seen it.
Hot Pocket?
A Hot Pocket is part of the
We're gonna throw
family.
calzone in here too.
Well, listen, I didn't make
Pop-Tart.
Yes.
Come on. Who did this? Who did this?
I don't know, but they're a
Where
genius.
did you find this on
They're
Twitter?
a genius. Of course, I found it on Twitter. The vegetarian of the Wellington family is the Pop-Tart.
Is that a vegetarian?
Frequently in a hurry, most mornings, sometimes too busy to want to be warmed. But the black sheep is the corn dog, see?
Okay.
The black sheep is the corn dog. Now, the corn dog, interestingly enough, is different than pig in a blanket. And that's because of the stick. It seems to be only the stick that's really the main thing.
Well, one's made of corn, the other's a blanket. A blanket of like croissant.
Yes. Okay, that's fair. But yeah, beef Wellington is fancy, so therefore all these other things
must be fancy.
They're fancy. This is the beef Wellington. Now,
that's
if
crazy.
If you said, "Hey, I'm throwing a fancy party. Can you make something to bring?" And I show up with a plate of pigs in a blanket. Your pigs in a blanket, the little mini ones.
Okay.
I show up, and you go, "What the hell is this?" And I'd be like, "It's part of the Wellington family." Would you be pissed? Or would you think it's awesome? Would Cassie be mad if you were like, we're having a very fancy party and I bring that?
I think we would both.
And I say, this is part of the Wellington
family. No, I don't know. I think Cassie would be happy because they're delicious, first of all.
They're so good.
They're the best party food.
Yeah.
I would also be happy. But I would make you come in and say, I brought beef Wellington.
Good. Okay, good. That's funny.
I brought Wellington minis.
Guys, I brought Wellington minis.
Yeah.
Yes, that's awesome. That's hysterical. I mean, they have mini candy bars. Why wouldn't they have cupcakes?
They've got
so why not have pigs in a blanket or corn dogs?
And then
brought a box of Hot Pockets.
Well, no, I think even better you pull off. You say, and I have vegetarian options. And you pull off Pop-Tarts. Pull off like a little towel with Pop-Tarts.
Oh, the vegetarian version.
But they're Beyond Beef Pop-Tarts.
Oh, that's gross. Dude, what would you call a Beyond Beef pig in a blanket?
Barf
in a scarf? Maybe that.
Scarf and then a barf. Scarf and a barf.
Scarf and a barf.
I like that. Because you scarf and then you barf. AKA me.
I was just saying the Beyond Meat, it's barf, and then they're in a scarf.
Yeah.
But that'd be just kind of wrapped around their neck. Not really.
What?
I don't know.
A scarf. No, I'm talking about like scarfing down food.
Yeah.
You mean actually a scarf.
I mean like a scarf. Like,
barf
like a
and
winter
then use
scarf.
a scarf too.
Yes, like a winter scarf, which by the way, I realized that which I kind of knew this all along, but I'm built for winter, fall, winter. Like I'm not built for the summer. I'm really not. And I think what is this that you're doing? You're moaning about this because you're thinking about my outfits. Because my outfits in the fall and the winter are so much better. Whenever I'm going out somewhere, I'm like, what do I wear? I'm going to sweat through everything I have, and it's going to be disgusting.
Summer outfits are a curse for men.
Yes. And women love it. Of course they do, because they have so many more options. We don't. And I'm sweaty. Sorry, I'm sweaty. And I'm going to sweat through whatever it is that I'm wearing. And I don't want that to happen, but it's gonna.
It's just going to happen. It's just going to happen.
I'm sorry, it's going to happen.
It's not
and
gonna
that's why
happen for me,
we're always wearing shitty things, because we don't want you to see if we wore nice things like linen shirts. Pfft, done.
Actually, I'd be okay. Should I be wearing linen shirts?
I've heard linen's in.
Linen's in?
I have one linen shirt, but every time I wear it, I sweat through it.
We should bring back kilts. We should bring back kilts.
You want to bring back kilts? That was the bad accent.
It's close.
The caber toss.
The cable.
Do you want to put on kilts and do like the Irish Scottish games?
That would be so much fun.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I think we could do it. That'd be a really fun video to do.
If you subscribe, like, and comment on our video, we're gonna do that.
2,000 subs.
Yeah. Okay.
2,000 subs. We do the Celtic games.
I love that.
We like go to a park wearing kilts and we could just do the Celtic.
Yeah.
I'm in.
I'm in. That sounds like
I'm
a lot
way
of
more
fun.
in with like everything now that the 999 is out and we've hit 1,000 subs. I feel like much better.
We can do anything now.
Yeah.
We can do it. It's okay.
We can do anything.
We're a real media outlet. Gotta hang on that harsh note a little longer, so that way the good one feels even better.
Yeah, right. That was tough.
Yeah,
that was tough. But my outfits are so much better in the
me.
fall, man. I need to do more fall stuff. I can't wait for fall. And pumpkin spice coming around the corner,
dude. Don't get me started.
I can't wait for
pumpkin spice. I love pumpkin spice.
I can't wait for pumpkin spice.
Pumpkin spice is delicious. However, the macadamia nut thing that they have. Have you tried this?
Whom?
Star boobies.
Oh no, I don't think I've had that. Starburns.
Starburns
from the Community.
Is that what they call it?
The guy with the Starburns.
Oh, he's star. Yeah, he's star sideburns. That Starburns, delicious. It's like a birthday cake. White macadamia.
Oh,
and it is the most delicious thing I've ever had in my life.
See, I usually don't like birthday cake flavored things. You know how they try to artificially like manufacture that? Like if you go to like a Baskin Robbins, inside a Dunkin', they have that, you know?
And it's under the underpass. There's like an underpass.
Tough.
Yeah.
You're like ice cream
under the
shouldn't
overpass.
Be here.
It's surprising that it's not melted.
I feel weird eating
melted
ice cream here. Outside.
In the city?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't that weird?
No, yeah. It's not.
I should be in a field.
Well, no, you.
Or near a park.
Or a park.
But
right.
like not these parks, like upstate parks.
Like an upstate park, right? Like on the side of like a 55-mile-an-hour road.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes. Like I'm worried someone's going to get hit by a car.
Right. If you had a dog or a kid, you're keeping a really good eye on them.
Yes. One little slip like Chicken Little, you're dead.
That was tough for Chicken Little.
Yeah. One little slip. That song's a good song.
Speaking of kids.
Yeah.
Fact.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, announcement. Announcement. I'm pregnant. Dude, imagine.
Just one for an exclusive. Promise me when you get pregnant, you announce it on here first. Eventually, you need to announce it on here first.
Compared to where? Like Facebook?
Yeah. No, you don't.
Or my
you don't
parents.
get to tell your parents. You have to tell them on here and hope they watch the episode. Oh, God.
Yeah, it was Cassie. She was like 5 months pregnant, and they're like, "What?
What? The fuck?
Like you didn't watch the episode.
You didn't watch the episode? What the hell?"
I just figured anybody who cared about me watching episodes.
Me. That is me. That's how I operate.
Fact or crap? Ready?
Yes.
At one point, you could mail your baby through the postal service.
I mean, it's so crazy that I want to say fact, but I think it's crap.
You're going with crap?
I'm going with crap.
He's going with crap. Locking your answers at home.
Locking in crap.
Text A to 445. Messaging rates do apply. If you choose fact, message B. If you
It's 445 your area code. Okay.
With a 518. In fact, the answer we're coming in. Everybody said crap. The answer is true. This is
fact.
This is fact. This is a fact. This was possible up until like 1928, 1934, something like that.
What?
And people did it.
People, what do you mean mail? Where?
And like, so the one
like
example I saw was a woman in Chicago mailed her baby to her grandmother, and her 8-month-old baby to her grandmother. She put a stamp on it and put it in a box and handed it to the post office, and they brought it like, I don't know, the other side of the city or something.
What the fuck?
They had outlawed.
You're serious about this?
Yeah, look it up.
Who the hell's doing that? Who was doing that at the time? Was it an open box or was it closed?
I don't know. Ask Margaret Thompson, age 34. Late to be having a kid.
Was it just to like
times.
go for a weekend with Grammy, or was it like
she was
getting rid of it?
Maybe she was done.
Is that what they do to like they send them to boarding schools? They literally mail them to a boarding school?
God, I wish. That would be
How is that? Why would you wish that? Also, I love the idea of mailing a 7-year-old, like a huge giant,
like in a big box.
Yeah,
you give him a lot of apple juice.
He punches his way out.
Yeah, he watched the Karate Kid.
Yes.
He's like, okay, I can do this. He just keeps getting more and more splinters.
Yeah, it's like when they tell you. When they tell you how to, like, if you get kidnapped and thrown in the trunk of a car, you pop the taillight out.
Yeah.
That's what he's doing. Yeah. Yeah, you're all cut up. Help. That's weird that they taught us that.
Yeah. Have you ever seen those YouTubers who like pretend to mail themselves?
No.
Like
you're on a different side of YouTube than I am.
You've never seen these?
No, they mail themselves?
There's a whole like genre of YouTube about mailing yourself like across the country.
I've never seen that.
They're all fake videos. Every single one of them.
That makes sense. They were mailing it in.
There might be a Mr. Beast one. Well, okay. They did. Yep.
They mailed it in. That's very much of the flavor of humor.
Yeah, people would like pretend to like get in a giant box. They'd have their friend drop it off at like UPS. What? And then like they'd mail it, and then like they'd like have a video of them inside the box, like, oh, I'm getting moved. Oh, I've got to be quiet. I don't know where I am, because I am so thirsty right now. My Game Boy's almost out of battery. Oh no, what am I gonna?
Should we make one? You want to make one?
Yeah.
That's a joke. Like we could make it like a joke.
Yeah, let's do it.
I'm
in. Let's make I mailed Lucas halfway across the country.
I'm in. Today I'm mailing Lucas halfway across the country. I don't know the destination, but I'm paying the USPS driver and saying, take him wherever. Wherever your heart desires, take him there.
Set him free.
Yeah.
Just make sure he doesn't know where he is. That's the most important part.
How much do you think we'd have to pay someone in the USPS to just for it like a 3-second, like pick up the box and move it for one camera shot?
$20.
Yeah.
Probably.
Okay. Yeah. Easy.
I don't
Easy
even have
money.
to be in the box.
No, I know.
Yeah.
It'd be funnier if he picks it up and it's nothing.
Yeah, he goes.
Yeah, I like that.
And then you do
like this
you're
idea.
doing like a voiceover. You're like, that guy was. You couldn't tell, but that guy was really jacked.
Yeah.
Like he was like really like he had a lot of muscles on him. He was telling me he benches like
he
6,
looked like
6,
The Rock.
000.
Yeah, he looked like.
Just our camera angle was bad. If you didn't notice that, so that's on you. Anyway, so then Lucas gets it. Then it cuts to me.
Post the stamp Malone.
Hey guys, some really strong gentleman just picked me up.
You're cuddled up in a blanket.
There's a dog in here. Woo! Told you.
I like this idea. We should do it.
I'm in.
Okay, good.
I'm in.
Can you believe that people, this is real people that do this, by the way. These are real people.
I'm sorry, that's something Trump would say. Can you believe that people, and these are real people, by the way.
Yeah, that is. You're right.
And they love me, and they say hello when I walk by in the street. And they hello, Mr.
They look
Fern.
at me and they say, "What? How wrinkly is your butthole?" And I say, I don't know. It's tucked away. I've never seen my butthole. I've made women go down there, but I've never gone down.
I got a bidet. The French make these bidets. Beautiful people, hairy and stinky, beautiful people, and they just wash you underneath.
I hate them. If they attacked us, I would nuke them immediately. I would nuke them out, with a snap of my finger. I would nuke them.
I went to the Louvre. I kissed the Mona Lisa. She stopped smiling.
I kissed Mona before Leo drew her. So Spotify.
So these are people. There's these people.
There's this option on Spotify that you can, when a song is ending, you can blend it into the next song that it plays.
Oh, yeah.
And I think these people are psychopaths.
Yeah.
I think that is not okay. I think that is crazy. I remember the first time I heard it, I was driving in the car with my friend. You know who you are. And it just blended. And I almost had an aneurysm. I almost died physically because I was like, how can you possibly not finish a song and then also risk the song blending into a horribly
worse
different song?
Yeah. And a completely different key, tempo.
Yeah. How do you do that?
I'm sorry. Whoever you are, do they watch?
Yeah, they do watch.
You are a disgusting, psychopathic human being who has no regard for the genre. I don't care what genre you're listening to. You have no regard for the genre. Mm-hmm. Your taste is pathetic.
Unless, all right. Well,
is this somebody who I shouldn't be calling out this hard?
It's a woman, so be careful with that.
I thought we were doing equality. What happened to that?
Yeah, I can yell at him. No.
Now I'm in trouble.
You're
okay.
I flip it on you.
This was something you were saying. I was just backing you up.
No, I think that
I definitely don't miss
crazy.
You now. Go ahead.
I think that it's just crazy that people don't listen till the ends of songs.
Well, it's part of the song, right?
Yeah. Unless it's a fade out, but
it's a fade out that makes sense.
But even then,
it is such a crazy option that I did have this on once, and it was when I was listening.
You've done this?
I didn't have it on.
You've done this
by accident. I didn't know it was an option. I had it on, and I was listening to, I think it was like one of Max's songs, and I heard it, and it faded perfectly into Money by Pink Floyd, and I went, oh my God, Max, you have to hear this. Your song perfectly fades into Money by Pink Floyd. Like, what are the odds?
Yeah.
And then I texted him that, and then the next song came on, and it did the same thing, and I went, I'd like to redact what I just said. Because then I went back and forth. I'm like, no.
Yeah, they don't.
It was one of the most embarrassing moments of my life.
Yeah, you should have been embarrassed.
Because
you should have been horribly embarrassed because that's just a disgusting thing to do to somebody.
I actually have a playlist on Apple Music of songs that flow perfectly into each other.
Why do you do this? Well, yeah, see, now you're on the other side.
Apple Music?
No, well, you've always been on that side. But I'm talking about the side of the people who blend their music together.
Well, no, not with that feature, but like one song ends, the next song starts, and they make sense going.
Okay, that's different. Yeah. That's better. That's way better.
Yeah.
I was nervous for a minute.
And I was like, wow, this is so cool. I bet this happens all the time.
No.
I have 2 songs on this playlist. It's one song that goes into another. I don't even remember.
I love when bands do that, though. On a record.
Yeah. No, I do like that.
When a song goes into another song.
Awesome. Hold on. The flow into each other. Where is it? I wonder if this was the same thing. Yep. Yeah. Can I send you this picture? This guy's so funny. That? So remember that story I told at our live where I picked up that guy at McDonald's?
Yes. Yep.
This is him. I had a Snapchat and I screenshotted his stories for like years. And this is one where he's like, fuck school. It's like, fuck you guys. I'm getting
a
stoner vibes.
Has the nerdiest glasses on.
I know.
Fuck school, dude.
This is what Liam looked like when we met him, by the way.
Yeah, that is what Liam
Which is
like.
awesome.
Yeah.
Here, I'm going to send you this picture.
Liam refused to like smile for any picture we ever took.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He'd throw up gang signs.
He would throw up gang signs. He loved to do the shocker as well.
Yeah, he was
Well,
big
the
on
shocker and also this, whatever this is. He used to do that.
Oh, yeah, that was like the I'll punch you if you look at it. And
Yes,
underneath my
yeah.
waist.
Classic.
Can we address the elephant in the room?
Sure. Is it me? That's rude. It's fucked up.
Well, listen, buddy, I would say something if I thought there was a problem. As your friend, I would say something.
Hey, elephant.
When, by the way, nobody said anything to me. I found this picture the other day.
What picture did you find? Happy Jimis. Well, dude, you know what's crazy?
Nothing
It's
like me.
Looking
anymore.
back at the old episodes of the podcast, like we both have fluctuated
we look
weight like
completely
crazy.
different.
Yeah.
Yeah, we both look completely different. What were we just talking about right before that?
You said something, and then you said, "Can we address the elephant in the room?" And I said, "Me."
Right. You
So
made it
what's
about
the
yourself.
elephant? What's the real elephant?
So
Or
this is
the
about
fake
me.
elephant?
This is about me. The elephant in the room.
This is about you?
Yeah.
What?
Well, it's about you too.
No.
You made me grow a mustache.
You.
Aaron didn't make. He made it one off.
I didn't
comment.
make
It was
you.
like, dude, it'd be cool if you grew a mustache.
I was just said
Just wanna-
I
I'd like to
want to
see
see you what you would look like with one.
I have one now.
Sure. Yeah. Kinda.
All right, big talk for Mr. One. How many years? 2 years? You have one now?
It's been over 2 years now.
Yeah.
So
This has been like not
it's been
even
over 2 years now.
weeks.
So
This has been like a week.
yeah,
But
keep it going.
what do you think so far?
Stay strong.
What do you think?
So far it's okay.
I feel embarrassed.
I
when
feel
go
like
out in
you
public.
have the ability to make it good.
It's just so
but-
straight, you know.
Mine is straight too. That's why I had to, like, when I was originally growing it, I grew everything, and then I cut it down, so it didn't look as weird.
Yeah, I might see. The thing is, my under hair, my chin hair doesn't grow in evenly. I have a big
Yeah, neither
spot.
does mine. I have to shave actually, but
Yours is okay
'cause
underneath.
here doesn't
Oh, you
exist.
too? You have them right there?
Yeah, doesn't exist there for some
No.
reason.
Me neither.
Why? Why?
I know you can hear him.
Sorry,
You don't respond.
sorry. He just
How do you think that affects his ego? We want to write a movie where we fight God.
I forgot about
The
that. Yeah,
human race gets
we fight
pissed
God.
off,
Michael Bay.
and we get so Michael Bay directed.
Mm-hmm.
God comes down, is like, "Yo, I'm real," and we're all like, "Fuck you, God." We pull out the military.
Yeah. It's
And it's
every
like-
world military, and we finally realize it's us versus God.
It's basically a Godzilla movie, but it's
Mhm.
God.
But it's actually God.
It's just God.
Is he a giant?
He's a big giant man with a halo and white robes, and he glows.
Okay.
And he goes. And
Oh
knocks
yeah.
down
He doesn't
buildings.
speak English,
Yeah, he
and everyone. And he's mad because
speaks
the
Old
scripture's
Hebrew.
wrong.
yeah. He's like, I didn't. Who's Luke?
Yeah.
Who-
And then
who's
we're all
Matthew
like, "You're
and
gonna take
Paul?"
away our book."
Yeah. We love that book. That's a best-selling book.
That would be a great movie.
I
Us
would
versus
watch
God.
that. I would watch that. I would go to
And
the
we
theaters.
we team up with the Power Rangers.
Yeah, the Power Rangers fight God.
I would love that.
And
Dude,
they
that'd
get
be
killed
sick.
immediately.
Yes.
They do like the whole like 10-minute assemble like thing.
Yeah.
And then got.
We should write like a rated R Power Rangers movie.
It'd be fun.
Yeah.
I always hated Power Rangers, but I
I
think it'd be
loved
fun.
Power Rangers, but we could
Yeah, I remember
we
you're
could
big-
make it like very funny. I
Who's
think.
your favorite guy? The green guy? No, you liked yellow.
I did like the green guy.
Red.
I really liked the Yellow Ranger in Ninja Storm, but then I was like really I liked the blue guy in Dino Thunder.
I didn't think there'd be like a whole story.
I loved all of them in SPD, but they were freaks.
Is this how you feel when I start talking about like I don't know, like the really deep Lord of the Rings stuff?
No, because I like Lord of the Rings.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Sorry that my interests bore you. Sorry that my childhood interests.
No, go
Or you-
ahead. No, keep going.
I don't wanna.
I'm listening. You like the blue guy and the dino one?
They're all, you know what? Whatever. No, it doesn't matter.
No,
doesn't matter,
I'm
Lucas.
I'm listening.
You probably hated Ninja Turtles too.
I hate Ninja Turtles.
Oh, wow. Okay. Great.
Had I said anything, that was going to be a reaction.
Yep.
So, all right, put it in the
Anyway.
comments. Did you like Power
Did you
Rangers?
like Power Rangers?
Did
or
you like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
TMNT.
Did you like that one episode of Drake and Josh where Drake has a concert and and he meets a girl in the audience, and things get a little out of hand, and now he's a gray person in the celebrity sphere. He's got gray morals, but really they're pretty dark.
And then Josh is an Oppenheimer.
Josh gets in the Oppenheimer movie. Yeah, you guys.
It's a great episode. Remember
comment
that episode?
if you like that episode.
Yeah.
Of, Jake and Josh.
All right, that's all that we got for today. Thank you all for listening. Please subscribe, follow us on all social media. Please like this video, comment on it, do whatever you want to do. But I want to hear from you. So please.
We're on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
We're on TikTok.
Yep.
We're on Mondays at whenever it comes out.
Yeah. Mondays, which by the way, I've been putting them out at like 7 p.m.
We're on Mondays at 7.
And they've been doing better. So we're doing that. Thank you for listening. We'll see you next week.